Pinax TV so ne yebema hwefo nyina kwa abane aso sem obegimre na yede update ayensa aka yemfa ne nyina emfa emmamo live on Pinax TV. Na quickly no yebeko Côte d'Ivoire na Côte d'Ivoire so ensema efiri hoba etrimo Ghana fo ade hye bi eho ekokan ye ewo eye Côte d'Ivoire omukro kese mu ayefre no eye Abidjan na eho na Ghana fo dodo na yetu omudi omufiri be bia na omotete Ghana fo mako 327 na yetu omufiri be bia omote a na hu behia se ye pe kwan ye befa so se ye be pe be o matena na se ye be hwe kwan ye befa so na no na foreign affairs ministry e ka bo mu ne Ghana ban omo e ka bo mu e koye omo kofa nipa 327 no emu 228 ena omo etimi ekofo omo edi omo free Côte d'Ivoire edi omo buy and on your screens government facilitates repatriation of 228 out of the 327 Ghanaians affected by ongoing mass demolition exercise in Côte d'Ivoire. Eti said the medical two dwano demolition koso e wala Côte d'Ivoire omo kro kese a ye frɛ no eye Abidjan na Abidjan ho no omo so no omo experience flood a ebi koso Ghana ha amankran ha ba bi yiri na ha yiri na nsuo de amanfo ne me ekono Abidjan so ne importamu ba bi ho na eho esusu nsuo eyiri form na omo antena ho anhwe se amanfo tete ho nti ye ntwen na nsuo no betwetwene adeda bi they make sure say all the structures are blocking waterway no they will demolish all of them on be say ni nyina say they be you betimi create a proper way a proper drainage for nsuo no say they betimi afam akona enyiri amu afaso ankosey amanfo fie eno na Ghana for dodo na baby ana omote no eho eye water area just Ghana kopiem ho no ma hwa aton baby ho nhyɛ da nye no no mo de ho na ma ho na wakɔ akɔtena ho enti edru say demolition e ba be hyase no Ghana for dodo na omo ho kan ye makoma 327 enti na say oha aduasa ene aduonu nso na omo ho kan ye ema enura de dua yi foreign affairs ministry omo etimi di emu 228 abepiem ewo Ghana. So on your screens you see say omo ebepiem wo Ghana ni bi na Greater Accra regional minister ekohia omo eni omo edidi nkomo na IvoryCoast aban no aye na adwen say omo ebe compensate Ghana for 327 a omo eye displaced because of demolition na ekoso no enti eno ne updates na omo piem so as usual say the yeye South Africa for no omo eye bi enso so e de ma eye omo free Abidjan ebe piem e Ghana no enti foreign affairs ministry e release by so on your screens we'll go through and see what is really in the release of foreign affairs ministry e de by no enti press release repatriation of stranded Ghanaian migrants from Port-Bou, Côte d'Ivoire, Accra, 12 June 2026. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs wishes to inform the general public that the government of Ghana is repatriating 327 Ghanaians who were affected by the ongoing mass demolition exercise being undertaken by the authorities in Port-Bou municipality in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire. And Côte d'Ivoire, and Sanime demolition, mass demolition. People are being affected. You sure say by now Côte d'Ivoire for ni so they were being displaced, but the Ghana for do na eno mo ho ekan ye e wo Côte d'Ivoire ntine wo say de mo free ho some of them their businesses near ade nyina e ho kan obi o ha ne shop obi o ha baby obo train kakra baby obi eyi tray amanfo adwuma omo ye wo Côte d'Ivoire nyina were affected. We are pleased to disclose that we have already facilitated the repatriation of 228 Ghanaian nationals. These returnees arrived in Ghana yesterday, Thursday, 11th June 2026. The general and emu 228 ahenu ene edionu moche ena omo ababe piem ewo Ghana. Enti sesi e me no kasei omo mom 228 no omo etimi ababe piem ewo Ghana. Kwan be so no omo baaye omo so chartered flight anase den na de omo be piem o Ghana ni nyina ye de be ma wonti obetwen na ye de amamo. Enti also all 327 nationals were previously residing in areas affected by the demolition exercise and became stranded, having lost their resources, their sources of livelihood, and lacking the means to secure alternative accommodation in Côte d'Ivoire. Eti omo abepiem e Ghana 228, and unfortunately they were affected by the mass demolition that was going on in La Côte d'Ivoire, Abidjan, Port-Beau. And no mote into demolition no eka omo nti na o se yede omo ebepiem Ghana. As we speak now, their source of livelihood the omo ye didi nye sika kakra e de to omo ho nyina ahwere omo eti so obetimi nye sika sa o de ko han dan foforo na o han dan ni mpo wi a ehin na obeye adwuma no nso ya asem eti na say they became stranded nti o sa aban no etu ho anamo anti enra emu ahanu ene aduonu wotwe 228 ombitimi bepie mu e wo Ghana. The government of Ghana has provided buses and trucks to convey our nationals and their belongings free of charge back to Ghana safely. Eti omo eho kan ye was La Côte d'Ivoire. Omo eho kan ye became stranded because of demolition aye koso nti no omo epe buses and our trucks nti buses no ebe fa ni pano na trucks ni so aso omo niema nti wo chichire no said obetimi identify na odi ato truck nim na wakofro bus na je say edio won abepiem wo Ghana free of charge aban no atua ka se basis yiba ka form edio ma bepiem e wo Ghana eti as we speak now omo wo Côte d'Ivoire omo ho kan ye no omo bepiem e wo Ghana. The ministry further wishes to acknowledge that Ivorian authorities have expressed their desire to compensate the victims of their demolition exercise and shall therefore remain actively engaged on the matter to ensure that the promised compensation is received by our affected nationals. To this effect, Ghana's diplomatic mission in Abidjan will continue to carry out the much needed coordination. Edi omo ashebo se Ghana for omo ho kan ye with demolition. Ebi mu baby omo te ebi mo shops, ebi mo businesses were lost because of demolition exercise koso ewo Abidjan, Port-Beau. Enti aban no aye na adwen se obemo omo sika kakra bi e de compensate omo enti omo behwe se Ghana's diplomatic mission ewo La Côte d'Ivoire omo behwe na omo di hu dwuma se de be ye omo ede omo pie mu Ghana ha eni mpomo omo aka ho omo nyina nsa betimi aka sika botini bia e betimi replace the omo ahwere no. That is the update into Ghana. Ya mo behwe no ma coordinate with IvoryCoast aban se de be ye asa sika no nyina omo sa betimi aka no omo de ama omo ho kan ye no. The government of Ghana remains committed to the welfare and protection of Ghanaians and will intensify efforts to provide the necessary support to ensure the successful return and reintegration of the affected individuals. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs expresses its appreciation to the authorities of Côte d'Ivoire and all stakeholders for their cooperation in facilitating the government of Ghana's repatriation. Further updates will be communicated to the public as appropriate. And you mutiremwa abai no de why na adwen say Ghana for omo ahoban bo no matter where you are say wo Ghana ha any baby awo bia no wo ahoban bo na wo security de omo entoto na se enti obebo modin so obebo Ghana for hoban Ghana for ade share na omo wo aman ahodo so no obebo omo hoban na anytime bia updates bia beba nsem bia be free mu abia no so omo ebema ye nyina ya so ate na ye nso ye de bi edi amamo enti ebeto ansem no so na enuamu no ena omo bedru ye time a ye de omo packages ma omo Ghana mpanimfo a ekoko hia omo ewo the meeting point omo ko hia omo eni omo twetwe nkomo eni ade enkomo. What exactly did they tell them? Ni nyina ade a ye be kɔ ne akɔhwɛ na yaba na ewia Greater Accra regional minister so den sembi etudwa ye be kɔ ne akɔgye ni nyina ade abrɛm nti first of all ne yenkɔhwɛ time on be pie mu ewo Ghana nkomo ekɔ so na niema ye de ma omo yenkɔ ne emra sisiye. All right. Enti any updates na yede emamono na yebesa atoa so ne akotie Greater Accra regional minister ono so de ense bi etudwa kyeremu a omo be make sure say omo ma be piem wo Ghana ha omo ewo eniema relief items bebre na omo wo ho a omo de be ma obia nsa be ka ne de woje odi a yasa de sika kakra aka ho enti on your screens you will see say omo ena agigi nkonwa omo nyina atena se a omo etwen nkoma aban ene omo wo ene ne ma aban ewo se ode ema omo nyina agigi nkonwa a omo ene aban no etokese na omo edi nkomo na regional Greater Accra Regional Minister so the tudwa yes omo relief packages a omo ede ebemo omo enti yebekwa akohwesa video no timer Greater Accra Regional Minister ne omo di nkomo no yenko ne emra sisi
from Côte d'Ivoire that were affected by the demolition exercise ongoing, just a way to, control flooding in Côte d'Ivoire. And so the government thought it wise to repatriate them back to their various homes. And so first of all, let me thank the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, both La Côte d'Ivoire and Ghana, and thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, and everybody who has contributed to bring our brothers and sisters safely back home. And like I stated earlier, the government is ever ready to support them so that whatever, loss, that is what, when we interviewed, a lot of them said they've done a lot of things at their various places and they left it. So the government is ever ready to support them so that they can come back and then, their stay in Ghana would be fruitful. So we are ever ready. We've given them contact numbers to contact us and make sure that, first of all, we give them transportation to get to their various destinations and make sure that we support them to get back to their faith and so that they will really enjoy their stay back home in Ghana.
Is this all of them?
No, we had 303, but these people are from Greater Accra. Others are at Takoradi, Cape Coast, and then Eastern region as well. So in all, we had 303 expatriates from La Côte d'Ivoire.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enti ni nyina mu omo ewie na Foreign Affairs Minister and so edi update ebaye on X Twitter edi enchirimu ebaye say what is really happening e wo La Côte d'Ivoire ono so edi ne de ebeto so edi chiremu che Ghana for say this is the steps aban no etu etimi edi akofa na de share edi omo free Côte d'Ivoire Abidjan edi omo be pim Ghana. So on your screens the government of Ghana is repatriating 327 Ghanaians from La Côte d'Ivoire following a mass demolition exercise by Ivorian authorities. 228 arrived in Ghana safely yesterday. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs Special Consular intervention of bringing back home Ghanaians and their belongings is to guarantee the protection and welfare of our stranded compatriots. And so, Ministry of Foreign Affairs any omo eka ho nyina omo adwese omo kofa Ghana for omo stranded wo Côte d'Ivoire de omo aba just to protect them any omo niema aka ewo Côte d'Ivoire. The ministry is grateful to all those who brought this development to our attention and conveys appreciation to our diplomatic mission in Abidjan and Ivorian authorities for the effective cooperation and welcome promise of compensation for God and country. It's your omo eji aban no Ghana aban asutre se Ghana for ade shebi e La Côte d'Ivoire asisi demolition ekoso ama sisi omunya bebi omde omuti beto ebi madwuma ahwere omo ne ade no odo omo ase semu yi aban na asutre ma aban no so ana so as we speak now omo etimi akofa emu ahanu ene eduonu wotwe ade omo bepiem e Ghana 228 Ghanaians na sisi ade omo abepiem e Ghana eti e be hwe na omo maka no so aban ebehwe na omo de omo ababe count. You see the reintegration process no is still ongoing. Ebehwe say we mo so ebepa adwuma anabibi e de amoma ya ni nyina ye mre ne nkrabia na ebeche ebeto ansem no so na ye de amamo. Professor Charles Mafo a KNUST professor on a provost of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Papa idi nsema aba betudwa Sir, President John Dramani Mahama, Institute of Economic Affairs, omu ratings on the man no and chair be ratings on the man no for the second year as president no omu emano somewhere 58-57%. Na papa isi there be sa ratings on the man President John Dramani Mahama no was so cry because omu hu adwuma bi a waye as president omo amana sa 57-58% no because previously net that somewhere 78%, 79-78%, and on the first year the man na second year swati about 58-57%. Na eno ena Professor Charles Mafo echiremu and not 58 in the crowd was saying common less than 15% because and never be brave or President John Dramani Mahama by and ya de say wahwem a wahwe ama ni nyina etimi abaso. So on your screens, Mahama's performance disappointing. His rating should be below 15%. KNUST professor, Provost of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences at KNUST, Professor Charles Mafo, has stated that President John Dramani Mahama's administration's recent approval ratings should fall below 15%. According to Professor no, also peteta kremu ni niema mu pa the Sefata President John Dramani Mahama the second year 15%. According to the former president of the University Teachers Association of Ghana, UTAG, the ruling government has disappointed ordinary citizens despite the high expectations placed on it. The kind of expectations nipa real mo de sha aban ni musa aban ne ba niema betimi ayeye bibia betoto na akwamu ni ade no omo edi oman no hwamo timamufo no President John Dramani Mahama oni na pamfo omo edi oman no hwamo timamufo no omo edi omo hwamo enti rating I demand 58% no for the second year no it should fall below 15% because we did Ghana for more. Speaking on the panel discussion on Ivoire TV in a video shared on social media, he said, ruling National Democratic Congress, NDC, government has failed to meet public expectations and needs to be held accountable. And some be and pay the two. What is accounting for the 15%? Now I was say Ohunisenke former President John Dramani Mahama, even less than 15%. And I say I was saying the man. From Professor Charles Mafo Ninsemo di Tuja say President John Dramani Mahama was sefata less than 15%, 58% no kra no ebro so yenko ne yentie Professor Charles Mafo na yeba Ninsemo di Tuja ne abebiebie mu e de amamo
antikese ese babe 15%.
I said President
yeah, about 15%. It's a bar you set up. You see, they have me say, as a movie, we were so confident say when they came beginning. It started with the markets, right?
Yeah.
Proof room. To say, if you don't buy within the space of 3 or maybe over say what is going on there? Is the commercial market being done? Is they are being disappointed, and somebody should tell them they are being disappointed. And you know, why so people say MP before the hypocritical and I say the moral right to be no. In print so me Ghana for me don't be because I don't think that will bring any good results because for me it is just pure politics. Let's say or bad one free war. Let's say the near break. Meanwhile,
empty for the area.
And today,
just a man come and bora. I mean, empty for the area.
And this is a camera solution. What me alcohol? You see, that is my I don't know. This is a camera solution. Stand what me alcohol.
Professor Charles Mafo de Côte in Sama or the Etudra na papa no or the ensemble or the Etudra na okasafa bibi to say Afari military hospital ewo ho aban ne ba ye senkombe ne bie na ya start ya mu adwuma ne nyina ya de a se omundi hu dwuma bia enema bebre na obobo so a otiremu ama sisi de ase enema tete enema na hu ne se aban no o me ma baban mu enema previous government ne ye no me family sanka. Let me also focus on different things and as enema foforo projects foforo na menye ama projects do na Kengram a bit say Afri government Afri military hospital my boss so Sewia government hospital so idea wo Kumasia omo ehunu say e wo senka aban no ebehwe na ni operationalization no etimi ehya markets ahodo dodo na so wo Kumasi omo hunu say e wo senka omo wie but then as omo ye niema foforo different thing in total and ama sisi ohunu say that bi aban no on sheda mo ne homodin e wo say man 58%. Na enuamu ena Ekwapim North MP Honorable Samuel Ewuku enso ede ensem ababetudwa o se oba Ghana ha sese ya mabunu no ase certificate na nkoa no mo hwehwe because wo ye first degree wie na wo kone na mu a no nya adwuma bia Osi mame nko ye me masters ana mame nko ye second degree ana mame nko pe course we na menye enti o mako school saa o certificates bebre na ewo ho so o mo anya adwuma bia emfa enye na ono de obo aban na chi se promise o mo de buy 24-hour economy adwuma 1 job 3 shifts ni ade ni nyina o mu hu so enti adwuma no ewo hen yenko yenchie honorable Samuel Awuku na yemra sisiye ne nsemo a ode etu dwane yemra sisiye.
So, Speaker, the situation we face today, we've gone beyond somebody proposing an Indomie 133 economy situation. So, Speaker, the situation that we face today, the young people are not asking for pity. In our various constituencies today, Mr. Speaker, maybe my colleagues will try to shy away from that problem. There's a growing trend where the young people, after acquiring a degree, because there are no jobs, they are now looking forward to applying for another course to obtain another degree. They keep filing these certificates with a job deferred for a day, date, year that they cannot even tell. Again, Mr. Speaker, we were in this chamber when the NDC themselves brought this 24-hour economy thing before our very august house. We are almost into 24 months since they got into this government. And today, if you go to even the 24-hour economy secretariat, they themselves do not practice that 24-hour economy that they are talking about. Again, Mr. Speaker, another interesting phenomenon. This is a subtle introduction of unemployment tax. Because as they keep acquiring the certificates and degrees with no end in sight, and somebody is telling us that we've heard these things before, we've heard these things before. Isn't it strange that, Mr. Speaker, we have a government today that they will tell you that we are launching a 1 million coders program, almost 18 months or more into their tenure. They have not even been able to onboard even 100,000 out of the 1 million. Mr. Speaker, they come and they tell us about a Ivoire project. You ask them and they are not able to give you even figures to run with. Go to the Ministry for Youth Development. Even that ministry itself is underfunded. They themselves need a rescue and a bailout. Mr. Speaker, our colleagues should not reduce this unemployment situation, which Adam aptly put it. It is a national security matter. Because if the young people in our various constituencies cannot see any end in sight, the politicians become a target for their frustration. And so, Mr. President himself came here, once he was talking about 10,000 people even coming under a particular program, they were able to only boast of 475. Honorable Upon Kroma should be commended for making such a bold statement on this floor. But we want to appeal to our colleagues. If they have run out of ideas in helping solve the unemployment situation, they should go for this statement. Mr. Speaker, we won't be intimidated. Mr. Speaker, it is clear from the ongoing that our colleagues, they need help as far as solutions are concerned. And then to make matters worse, under the Big Push program, this year, they said they were going to employ about 900,000 young people. We are in June. Mr. Speaker, even the carrying mortar, water, sun, that one jobs, even they haven't been able to even employ 10,000 out of it. So what are we talking about here? I believe that the solutions proposed in this statement are real and they are tested in other countries, and these are things that we can support the young people of our country when it comes to it. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker, we need a very serious debate on the issue of unemployment in our country. If you walk on the street of Accra today, Mr. Speaker, the street today in Accra is hot. Mr. Speaker, I don't know what you are hearing in your constituency, but in some of us in our constituencies, you go there, the young people approach you and they ask you, when you go to Parliament, ask Mr. Speaker to ask the President that Ejumano Ivoire. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Enti Honorable Samuel Awuku na ebisa se adwuma no ɛwɔ he fa because mo promise Ghana for even 1 million coders any ade omo say emu 10,000 kro mo enye ho adwuma enti adwuma no ɛwɔ he ano omo ebisa because promises bebree na yenye free aban no ho according to honorable Samuel Awuku promises bebree na omo e de share aban no even to say bibi to say the big push ni say na omo kire mu adwuma no bɛkɔ so to the extent say omo be fa Ghana for do na omo astarte aye adwuma ni bi nti kwan no ye kwan no na ebia we mu so won nkyɛn omo na eye we ebi mu so anete ebi mu so amota ne ade ni nyina say ye de be ye akwan no ni nyina so ye jobs ni bia NDC promise Ghana for enti so omo ehu so a omo ebisa aban ne say adwuma no ɛwan enumu ana omo so omo akɔ school just because won timi fa ne set enkonko pa adwuma nye enti za period na nko wonya asa set obetimi dia ye adwuma no still na no they are pursuing other certificates because wa untimi ntina fie sa so when mama nkope we nyemfa nka ho mama nkope we enyemfa nka ho nti before ye be fro say brane ehwe se betumi afọ adwuma experience ni ho certificate ni nko na kuta na ye fa wa enye enti onu de ohunu se aban ne mo no mfa ne ho njim se de be ye omo ma wie school atiti fie no omo so betumi enye adwuma bi na omo de omo set no akwakoye enye sa ye be hu sa amanfo kuta set bebre enso na obia enya adwuma enye eno honorable Samuel Awuku ensem odi to dwa parliament ye beto aso na emse asem ya ba chema wontumi 3rd July ena yede ne summer boy illegal mining ensem no yede be kwa wie na judge ede ne judgment aba na enumu na ne lead counsel lawyer and the appeal kubi me no ka say papa no say adwuma no onye bio adwuma na oye ma chema wontumi se ne lawyer panyin a okasama no court ne ade no papa ne say adwuma no onye bio eno na amanfo bi say judgment amanfo de abeto dwa say chema wontumi ebi obekọ jail ebi mo start aye prejudicial omo edin sama din ka ba beto dwa say chema obekọ jail ne ade no ena ma lawyer and the appeal could be etwe asan ya na odinchemu kakra baaye but ye de no be ma mo answer but then on your screens akonta mining case and the appeal could be withdrawals as want to miss lawyer sisi am no ka say papa no o say lawyer adwuma no onye bi onfa ma chema wontumi adentia ye be kono akwaji nchiremu but then papa no nsem odi to dwa no ohunu say especially on some boy case no I was in sebi shishase osi asense bi wo soro ho piapia case no monya ne ntam momianya ne ntam osi on number bi se he kra yetimi friend say bra na betena se ne enka asem no because on be so mu wie no the judgment eba enti ono de ohunu say there is no court se court wo pa na ema ekoso no enya de se nka be koso enti first of all na be ko na yakwa akwaji nchiremu every lawyer and the appeal could be ho ye ba na aba be chirechim Exim Bank case no what is really happening ye de nyina be mamo ye nko ne enti lawyer and the appeal could be ne emra sese
go back on plea bargain. So this plea bargain no in relation to which case? Yenim said the state is in court
right
with Wontumi on
right
2 cases.
Right.
In relation with
right. This is in relation with Republic versus Wontumi
and two others. On Exim Bank.
Exim Bank.
Where in Samra
boy anyway.
Okay.
Now, Obi, I can make picture say ube back court to know about proceedings na ekoso no.
Sure.
In those cases, I can share with you the record of proceedings in the cases. But Nkrophobia Bontin, can some referring to more, but can we honestly convict on the records? Now, I know the ATV call anymore.
Fortunately, the record is what is before the judge.
Yes.
And the judge will not be minded.
I always cry that I pray that the court is a court.
Yeah.
That is my prayer. The only prayer that I do, they say, let us see a court making a pronouncement based on evidence.
Yeah. The evidence before the
court.
And not what is
outside the court. And not at the whims of somebody who is outside the court. Now you are here. Where you miss my
for Samra boy the end of the year, we are all waiting for July 3rd. Our court made decision. Yes.
I have filed a motion.
What file a motion?
I filed a motion
to arrest the judgment?
Not to arrest the judgment. I don't have that power.
Okay.
I have filed a motion to withdraw from the case. Withdrawal from the case. I have cited my reasons.
Who is withdrawing from that case?
Myself as
a lawyer.
As lawyer.
Who withdraw from?
I'm withdrawing my legal services.
case
in the case. Yes.
Why we are judge then
Yes. At any point.
I know.
I have a right.
Reason here then.
My reasons are in the affidavit, and we will take that motion on Monday, so I will not discuss it. But I have cried in the affidavit that as a lawyer, what I feel doing about the case like that. Now, I know the prayer, no, and if cry, no, for all of us as persons in the legal fraternity, say near pay me,
Is it, say, you are.
No, what do you show?
No, withdraw CCR because of what you think would happen on July 3rd.
No, not what you think will happen. Anything, because I pray that the court should be a court. Now, your decision, then I will come and I'll comment on the decision. But before then, I'll sound this warning. Someone might have any penny because you have any penny more. It stays with us, and it will also we will be confronted with it in course of our time.
FM.
And you'll be Ochana you'll be fufro. Injustice to anybody is injustice to you.
To everyone, I agree. But lawyer, why would you do a case? You go through all the initial stages and go through trial. Judge, I'm at data or then a judgment. July 3rd. Now I withdraw. I file application to withdraw.
My lawyer, I check
yes.
My share proceedings are okay. And it said me who sent to be a free here. I smell it. And if you some cases near my days of proceedings. Was it name you how was it notwithstanding?
I was over.
Or chap at day. Okay. And no one case here in Ghana.
That's a summer boy case. I say somebody was shepherding the case. Giddy.
Just a giddy. I say wouldn't who make me. So what's and let me another case was a cry. We case no 2 o'clock court.
Really?
I'm telling you.
That's what the judge was doing.
We are going to talk about this now. Bar Association. I'm going to petition the Bar Association also. Say, Bar Association, can we sit and let this go on in Ghana within our jurisprudence? And do we want to turn our courts into persons, institutions?
Yeah, but the Bar Association may not have jurisdiction over the judge.
No. But indeed, Bar Association can speak about it.
Okay, you want them to speak about it.
Me and Mika say, I'm speaking my mind. And I want whoever wants evidence to confront me, and I'll show him the evidence.
But if that was the conduct of the judge, I didn't want petition Chief Justice, Mom.
Well, one option.
Okay.
The other option is that I'm withdrawing and stating the reasons why I'm withdrawing.
Why you are withdrawing
and I'm going before the same judge to state my reasons of resigning before her.
From the case. Before judge.
Yes.
Even before the judgment,
yes.
Or withdraw from the case.
Set me reasons of withdrawing before her.
And your client is aware self person will withdraw.
Yes, but my country.
And none reaction here.
And I'm home. Obi, me one person. You be boni na mitiwa na me biya. I don't like it. See you be boni na mitiho.
In this case, why any boni?
Okay. Generally.
Okay.
Obi misuso. And I'm sanity. We am boni. We are deme obi. Because I think that is a way to also teach you to learn. And to be careful because it will be before you. But I'm withdrawing. I'm going to state my reasons for withdrawing.
In court?
Yes, in court. Monday
I'll be there. Monday. No, Monday I'll be there.
Yes.
But on the plea.
Enti utie lawyer and the appear could be nsem odi to dwana ochiremu a na chese asense bi wo ehyehyɛ proceedings no nsem ayekoso no asense bi hyehyase asense bi epiepia nsem no se enkontem and ohuni se court no nye court because se court wo hopa niema esisi no enka enya de se ebe esisi ewo court hodom enti ono de as lawyer and the appear could be no or withdraw from a year chema untumi ni case no enti de ma or cite ye ne bi say higher hands influencing proceedings ayekoso eyasema waka ede ato ho enti ochemu a edwada ebe ye Monday ena obeko court nti wa obenya ho bi akọ no kotie bi odi nsem ni nyina ba beto dwa no asite examples say eye den ena court yetimi hye say yebehia ebia enda sei na ya twedate na ba ni mu chinchina lawyer has to be there na yen ka asem no enti ono hu ne say they find omo trial per kwan bi so SPD proceedings no say be ometimi abu asem ne ntam te ma bi wo ho a omo bobo fa so and maybe also in court and take a critical look at some of the issues no or more anyanisa and or jumpy near money be near ma be or say or more than near ma any day or more boasam outside the court. That is what lawyer and the appeal could be to just say and some of course no or more really assembly outside the court ain't or they and some no to join you know say or training one free in some no say I said the amount for kika wa bontin obedem obekonsa wo obeko jail ni ade nya no ntia na emom ohun se eniem ekọ so court on ensem fata na owie obesa petition Ghana Bar Association say omomram because eniem ekọ so court ho no enya de a nani age ho as lawyer owo Ghana ha say enti no lawyer and the appeal could be enti yebekọ ni age ni nsem ni nkyeremu ye adwa da bayi yebehwe nsem ho de betodwa na yede ni nyina bi de amamu ni nyina mu so hu chema wontumi se nani abre ono de campaign na no oye se oba beye New Patriotic Party omo chairman enti no any update ayede emamo on lawyer and the appeal could be because I said ye did to about Exim Bank, especially on Exim Bank there no almost say asemo Chema want to me Exim Bank and you know the Republic versus Chema want to me and two others and you say or for kwan bi so F4G fake say invoices near day adequate loan or Exim Bank any ade empo okoji says can we ye adwuma ye de share nsa I was enquire with a agriculture agric near ma or yes or be bodudu broni ade ni nyina ade a chairman anye allegedly enti omode asem no ekọ quarter between chairman wontumi any being can say the Republic versus chairman wontumi ti ehun sem bebre o chirema sa Exim Bank in sem no kra no enya de ekọ se de ohunu ana opɛ ne se ekọ enti ni nyina ade ama sisi e otwe ne ho as the lead counsel for chairman wontumi enti ebedi nsem na chi be ka kopie bia ye de update no ebe premo ebeto ansem no so na ye de update no e de abremo Apostle Dr. Eric Kwabena Nyameche de ensem aba betudwa na ono na ye Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Council GPCC ono ene do omanim edi omanim na nsem o de abetudwa say new bill parliament pass LGBTQ+ bill o ma pass e wo parliament no eno kwa enya dia ebetimi aso eye family value bills no ana family value ebetimi aso ano de bi entimi enso ano mane nyeye anti LGBTQ+ bill not strong enough to protect family values GPCC and Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Council and this answer to John bill na abano is not enough say family values are e wo Ghana ha say no e betimi a protect na papa e de nsem etudwa in a long write up ye be kan mu na ya chemu e de amamo say what is really in that particular update omo e de aba anti-LGBT bill not strong enough to protect family values and no e GPCC what is really in it e de na wo mu nti a omo hu ne say na ho odin wo fom ahoɔden a ebetimi dia protect family values no ɛwɔ form anti bill no nke be ya nkomo nsa akɔhwɛ mu bio no mu hu kwan obefa so the Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Council GPCC has stated that the recently passed Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill 2025 commonly known as anti-LGBTQ+ bill is in its current form falls short of its expectations and is not sufficiently robust to protect time-tested family values. In a statement addressed to Parliament and other relevant stakeholders, the Council said the bill will not protect Ghana's cultural heritage and the moral fabric of society. Bill no mo dia ba no omo expectations say enema nke betimi aye enema na hoodin ebetimi aye wo Ghana ha say no omo ne say e wo fom pa anti also omo hwe no omo di hu dwuma anti omo de omo krata tintintin ko parliament any other stakeholders omo ka ho can be ewom e wo LGBTQ+ nsensem ho no omo e de komo omo se mo hwem na mo hu se yenso yensem o e de to dwane oto aso a The statement signed by the Council's President, Apostle Dr. Eric Nyamiche, said the position reflected the Council's commitment to upholding Christian values, the moral integrity of Ghanaian society, and the nation's cultural heritage. So, which more, omo krata omo de ba no dia eni nyina efa Ghana yensem ye Christian values, a Christopher said yomu yomu niema, and morally said the yan kasa se Ghana for the way ye niema. Ena osanso chemu Ghanaian society na nkasa enema I said ye see enema no enya de a ene ne fa ena ye cultural heritage there be ohwemu a bill no enisen a ebetimi akwa ase to maintain our cultural heritage, our morals as Ghanaians. The Christian values in Ghana, say yes, Ghana, Christopher Mino, the values that we uphold, and I say, yede why hono, bill na bano entimi and protecting no, there be. And no mum said ye be mudin kandi to Johnny Chirimua, a baba she bill ni mo kena, ama nya hoden. And Chiremuni are very simple. Because say bill na abano, if it is not targeting the sponsors, or most sponsor no, may see a targeting LGBTQ plus for those who are practicing it. And no ever din because the all sponsor no the man didn't ya kono no be didn't want to because the way be that there or no so shani them no ye nema. The evidence are minimal. The evidence are minimal. So who said that be it should target the root rather than the branches. Ochema, the council called for reinstatement of the earlier version of the bill passed by the previous parliament, describing it as more comprehensive and better suited to address the moral and cultural concerns at stake. And the previous one, and who said no, ink wom, and no, it's me, the Western world, because if the act is still being influenced by the Western world, then there is nothing like say ye betimi aba bonten abeche say sa enema bi say ye twam. People are able to promote this kind of acts without being prosecuted or something. And omo ye no na target you omo so say how will you identify them? Yes, we know people are out there parading themselves, say omo ye they've bisexual, omo transgenders and all that. Those aside, there are people who are faking it in their country. Unless you target the roots, people that are sponsoring. They have to reinstate the previous bill. The one that they were forcing, and I say, they know more president, former president, and I don't go for sign on. Previous bill, Emra. Na omumbo no rather than some the new one ebeba omuhu ne say no esin bi anymore ebetimi ache eye enkofo especially omo sponsor LGBT. Its prior endorsement for presidential assent is a testament to its legislative merit, and GPCC strongly recommends that it be reinstated and passed without further delay. The statement said previous one etimi passing through parliament. A Drew Senke was a president, former president. I don't know if now it was able to go through all the processes. And he said, go through all the processes. And yet, a treasure and no bet me as Emra and Ghana. And the previous one, the former president. I don't know. And no moon is a Monsan famra near Bobo. And I say, Monsan famra near fair no comma. The current president. That is what the GPCC or more air. The council reaffirmed its solidarity with the government, parliament, and the people of Ghana regarding the passage of the human sexual rights and family values. Still na Ghana for Mutanyechi says our bill I pese beyemra Ghana hano support say ebeba beyemra. It's noted that regardless of any domestic or international scrutiny, the legislative process might attract, it's remained committed to upholding the country's values, sovereignty, and the moral well-being of its communities. That is the update. Say, any international bodies and some of the beba and the moment the beba kahuna way yam peninsula, and I will withdraw the funds I did premo and they made the premo as an organization, a foreign organization. AIDS and the funds I did brown you betwitwa so any ade still na omo they are still there to support the bill and there's nothing omo be pene amano hinder the sovereignty and the well-being of Ghana has say communities near they say say that is the Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Council or Ghana ha Apostle Dr. Eric Nyameche Eda ano ena yekoti omo ensemo omo ede etu dwano eti sesi ameno ka say de omo akom ho bom ti yeka sa GPCC na eno enye se Pentecost for nko there be any Pentecost for one the mechanical charismatic churches, one man churches for nina eka Pentecost, apostolic, or more munina, or more charismatic, any orthodox, be to say Christian council, mechanical Catholic church, and I say Anglican near the no there be we the charismatic churches, one man church in Pentecost, any other churches in Omunina now come Habuma GPCC. Almost they frown upon LGBTQ plus and Tibio no Omunshemu kena old one na inki womuno Omunkofa Sabi on Emra na new one I dia buy who say ya tutu ne senior day or more emphasis in because it's Yamanoka saying according to those who went through the new bill ni tremor and never be brave home a year free me to say Uncle be a LGBTQ plus bill no Sani pano on send fata so hospital on send fata so hospital and I say oko for specialty obi o ha okoje a draw for the hormonal changes say better than no amana be your ba obi o ha na dey better than amana be bema those people they don't have the right we have to seize their right to access good health care. And see, I don't know, that's a previous bill name. Say, ni pasano, and you can say, hospital, not Dr. Shaw. But new bill, Abano, Omuhune said that previous one was going contrary to our constitution. Say, ni pebia anagan and ibia also unya a right to health care. And see, Omuhune said, as we speak now, no, but and also the amount for so LGBTQ plus no. That is some of the things that a deter say santi. So we are no free more. There's a nipa no or saying who said then cry, said or saying who said then cry. Wait me at hospital, I'm a doctor Asheno. And no air deba ko who say you free. And then it was also talking about the fact that the promoters, the sponsors, they are all liable. Omo nyina ebetimi ati omo si ehun se wo who promote and as a wakotena baby ka ho asem or on your platform you are promoting LGBTQ plus platform so wo no osanke chew but se no omo hu ne se eno no so omo aye afrim it is limited to those who are doing the act itself enti omo hu ne se da bi was some of the previous one eba enti obi betena baby ana wadi hu komo wakeka ho nsem said your pair obi nso won chen baby or your sponsor or your donor to LGBTQ plus because omo say na human rights ni adinti they still support some of these things that ekoswa sa nipa ni nyina enkomo so eho betimi aka into both the sponsors omo kasa fa the promoters ni omo nyina na enkomo ka ho but the new bill no chemu a wow, yes, I am. I'm saying, what for when the kakra. So, Omuhune said the previous bill, now it was same pa, it's me chindipa than ahead the new one on the abanti. They want to reinstate the previous one. It's no your GPCC, Omon Sama, Omon at the two tra. Ya twaswa, not yet the updates no at the mamo. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Aqua Coachia Christian Council for any or more Aqua Coaching Common or see way no, Mengana said. Periodic visits are regular consultations with faith-based institutions. And okoye na okoye so omo eje ne fel so e ma na ni je pa timi ene omo etwetwe nkomo ene nsem bebre tudwa ekire mu mpo se in the next 2029 ebe yen se 2028 beto aba no ebeko 2029 no ebedu sa time na Christian Council na 100 years because yet Christian Council in 1929 it is a 2029 no many 100 years. So 100 years no oni omo ne bedi abo me bedu ono ye president. Nti omo ento omo boss nhye no oni omo nyina na be ye so omo celebrate 100 years no. O de sem bebre etudwa wa bra o share Christian Council for no. Ye be call the arrival and in some of the tudwa. The welcome that they gave former vice president no yenko ne tie ni nyina ne mra.
This afternoon at the Christian Council of Ghana, at a time that our nation is still grappling with the day-to-day challenges. 7 decades after independence, we still have no beds in our hospitals and no hospitals in our communities.
To all of us, if you ask me over and over again, what do you think of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? I'll tell you again and again, he's a brother, he's a friend, he's a person of great humility, very humble, he's a person of great honor, he gives honor.
Your cocktail in some of the tuja our Christian Council or meeting on your more and as we speak now or they are told my name is come 2029 or 100 years no by then he'll be Ghana's president. Now the periodic visits are all called most of the Christian Council or more called the religious based organizations that Ghana hano or periodic consultations on your aid din komo na omo said your umbesi ebu or minor ediafa say abino essan eti eno Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eti ninsam odi to jano de ye koye ekoji enmu enchiremu bebre eti eno Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a okoshia Christian Council ewo omo office ye beto ansem no so na ye de amamo na ye ko bishop obinim ho na watwe mu ne de na se na watwe twam ne de updates bre mo say ono agasa e de update aba about emra obefiri mu na rumors nso beto odwa se no amu o ma ne yire won ne se owu a ma ne si na yi ase e ma ne mban ne yi yo ne ho arrangement e de be ye no na sesi e update a eba echemu a papa no say I know so person twe ne ho kakra because odi afutuo bebre e de ama ne wife ne yire ne ho kani eye Mrs. Florence Obinim say nkofo bi odi omo ho abobo omo especially team legal wife any osibo desire man at a point papa yes say and I said ne ho kani yes say oni ni betwa video music video o say munjai master t ye bi but say person ni ye video ankasa pa enya de ono betimi ahwe bi because papa oni na nya issues da Emma maybe on it or the beton tran trotton so say say ono ne yire eye osibo desire man oni ne ho kani akwakoye bi bidra ne ade ense bebre and odi to dwanti o say mimi enemies enya wo enemies because ono make sure say obi a one ne ho kani eye Mrs. Florence obi ni benya asem bia o twe ne ho firi ne ho na wo de oni obi enya issue na ɔse ɔnaso ɔno ne obi wɔ issue na ɔsto for sɛ me nso me yere papa yi me ne nyɛ fine enti ɛnta nka wo ho ɛmmɛn na ɛno deɛ wo so wo nte ase enti saa na ɛbɛyɛ deɛ ɔno watu afirifie adwuma dɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɔkɔ na wakɔ akɔgye ne new house a watɔ $400,000 ɛwɔ Trasacco ɔtu na wakɔ akɔtena mu ɛnsɛm bebree ɛna papa yi ɛde to dwa ɛwɔ n'asɔre dɛm a bi mu hu ne sɛ nka nsɛm bi sɛ nka ɛkɔkɔɔ mu nsɛm ba te sie no ɔne aboro so family no ɛne ne mma ɔmo nyinaa ɛna ɛwura ne abusua no enti ɔde nsɛm bebree ɛna to dwa yɛbɛkɔ akɔtie yɛwie a ɔne Benedict Agafa ɛnso so nsɛm previously between Benedicta ɛne ne yere ne ho kani no nsɛm nyinaa ɛde ne nyinaa bɛbrɛ mu but first of all yɛnkɔ ne ntie Bishop Obi nim ne mmara sisi
dabe kura na mbeka one osebo zara my ho asem no dabe empanifo no ma julim na dabe for Mike and man penifo na so penifo no
baba cho me nso be se abosumi no no
be 2 months ni wo be 2 months ni 2 months me pam cho empanifo no dabe na mbeka mo mi ne osebo zara my ho asem no be 2 months wo okay Mana me kind of waha. Okay, na munyina mo waha. Yes. Okay. Oko yes oni ni koye video a. Obeka kire me kra me say hani me srew. Papa no osebozara my I respect him. Ono so dressing nice na ho ya me feel a nice man. But me bu no. Me si obi a me ho ya me fa bia me timi nkasa nanim. Ono no ho ya me fa me bu ne pa but Kameti me twa video bebre ama osebozara my but na ho ofenti ene ne respect amoma na dress ntimi ntwa video ma no sebi mo fa nche me mimi hu se ho nya fe ne nkoyi a meke kama adwena a kire ho ba ho ofra na ese mayede mo mi kura ba ye me ka chen se hani me serew osebozara my what ya tome sokra wo Ghana ha sem ne yira yire ada timesreo video na wo person ne ye no kofo bebre wo ko fori mu nyina wo ho esa na kwese wo support no se de ode tome so na yire eno kre timesreo menya nye video no comedy kan hu ba ku bia ene ye TikTok na ni try I think so na ya sekra na ya se ne ko te mesrɛ say video pa na pese mu twa ye official video ene ne nye mesrɛ na me wo Florence obi nim no obi a wayi nanim sɛ wo Florence no sɛbi ɔka ho asɛmbɔne a ɔmpɛ wasma wɔtaa wo no me matwe me ho ayede me pese be ya de be ye wo Florence ya sɛ me de me ho akɔbɔ wo tamfo me nim sɛ mote ase a yes because I respect you. Me kind went to your catcher me so no the music video na no way to be hwese no way if no nyame anim ni me yam hye me say eh Florence nim na mfo sem but baby a namfofo twetwe ne ye den ko nti we asa be bom na ne nkrofo take me no be di kotodwe Pablo so fo chew Mr. Montemase na mean stay back. Mr. Mo. My ni pabone for magana for ni bi mo che. Papa ya maye nyina ye nhunu. Eda ye ko ya osapon ye kura no me be kan ho asem wo ha. Menkaseo Edana ye kona Bibu Florence me respect ne pa me say dana ye ko ya sapon ye na obi friend keke ana mommy phone freezy was ye me phone yi ha me na am side up phone for Florence na me pay for 17 ba almost 200 million e ho na me tisik adana na me tisika to bi man adana Enti I say Mam Fancy. Yes. Mam Fancy na. I love her, but Nkofu Hunu. Enti I hear Kwan. What's my man Papa making a painting? Martin making a painting. But Miss Ramo, Abroso for.
All right, enti eno chairman untumi nsem a odi to dwa otire otie ne nsem no mu ayese papa yem ze broken heart kakra bi aba na fa odworo ho a say because odomame no but as sisi asem bi obeka bia mame ni ntie oka na mame ne dia fa ha oka bi na mame ne dia fa ha ama nsem bebre ono no nkofo no hu ne se oni omo enroli oni omo emboso oni omo emfa ha nsene ha no omo emom na mame no astati oni omo edidi nkomo ama threat nyina bam because at a point ebeto odwa se osebo the saraman e man nkofo ko papa ne fie se wa frɛ osebo edidi na tem eti se wo frɛ mi didi matem a mema nkofo abema warning osebo se o amanfo ko no command warning eti se sie na o se papa yi ope ba bi fufuro no tu no okotena wa ne de o so onyaye but o fie kakra ko pe ba bi abɔ no ho adwa kakra for some time o wia obeba back na periodically bi say no sa no beba fie na waba be check up ne ma ene e bia ne yere no wasa ko back but say omuti bom because obepie ohun time obeba no ofrew o hin na enkofo a osi osi oni omo nam o mpe no omo na still osi omo oni omo benam enti ade ono de otwe ne ho kakra no ahwede ne ma beko bibia koye fine bibia nso ankoye de ene ono onim de obeye no ema esi ode a chawpa ma oni abrosofo na osi edru mra bia Benedict Agafa ene ne ho kani Mrs Florence Obinim omunya banta kakra ehwa oti say we too many we social media ne so ehwa na osi block Benedict Agafa because on any wife ohun se omu ye nipa ba ko omu aka omu ho abom as one enji se we any obi konya asem a ehwo so ofa kwan bi so na ono so ejina na yire na chi na ono ojina ne na so timi bie na no kase ono ne yire ware ye no onfa na chi da Benedict Agafa manfo kase ono ne ohihye ho ne ade no se enye no kura bia sansi da no no enye mema nyina na betimi ejina ho bi o ma no akase mra omo yire ware tena ye no omo mfa omo chi da no no de sa ena otie as osofo Bishop Angel Obinim yenko ne ntie ne nsem odi tudwa about Benedict Agafa ehun ne mra sisiye
Kofo na Florence Obinim de ne ho akobbo wo mo no ti se mama me yam hyehyeme they say me slow wo mo I will stay back still I will stay back asam no kra no mo busa mo mi na aka se odamase minim se ho no wote ya ukuni sensi na yi ase den se waka na kuma mu asem no medanas ase duabo bi ase case bi and mo fi so mo do Florence Obinim but jo mo ye na nye do o mo kra ase ya asem no iso mama me ye ma hyeme e utie bi mu ka sa ase threaten kra ye threaten me enye bemma bia na betima ba bonten abeka se me nwale wo baby anka Florence ho mini girlfriend min date Florence nko na meyere emema dodo say ne betimi aba bonten eda me take kra say sister Benedict Agafa yes woni mommy enya ntokwa wa bonten a me te ye minim se muti bia
Yes, please.
yes wo churo bibi mane Florence na Florence churo bibi mane no me te ye na eye me ya say adentina wo de mommy sabi animo yes ane me te na ana me block on the line
Bishop Daniel Obinim ababaye another video ye nyina yo ha say ne hu so ababaye video a wo kyerem say
Injiri Obinim eda me brebe so a me wuo me pa mo chaw me ye mu ma eni aburo so fuo mo na mo nya ma yie
Yes. I don't know.
All right, nti no Bishop Dr. Angel Obinim ne nsɛm a ɔde ɛto dwa. Ejise as we speak now the ɔde nsɛm bebree ɛna ato dwa ɔkyɛm a ɔne aborosofo ɛna sisi ɔne ɔmo ayɛ abusua na ofiri fie nti ofiri fie saa de ayɛ sɛ ɔne aborosofo ɛna ɛyɛ family. Eti akwa yɛ nsɛm bebree ama amanfo dodo na ɛna ɛka ho nsɛm because said the nneɛma ɛkɔ no sɛ me ne me yiri ti fie na me ka asɛm me ka A no aka B me ka C no aka E din de ɛnya de a ɔse n'ani ɛgye ho. Nti that is the update coming in from Angel Obinim eho ayede mamo yebehwe se obefri fie onfri fie ene ma no de yede nyina update no ebe mamo hi Pinax TV. But then before ebekono, I just want to quickly do this birthday and sana mako. I want to do this birthday before I go. Very happy birthday to Mary Educhumwa Ofosu, level 100 students of KNUST, Oye Communication Design. Ono ene da screen so Mary Educhumwa Ofosu. This is from Dorothy, said you are your friend. Or say young wish you happy birthday on this your day. Nyame onsha onto kwanem. All the good things you ever wished for, all the good things you ever prayed for should come to you. Dear ma weni je any idea we share our problem suku community should happen to you. This is coming from your own friend Dorothy Sechua Bofa. Happy birthday, Mary. God richly bless you. Yes, inti aha Pinax TV. The updates do na the bremo. Yedemo ABC.